Scoundrels, what is going on today? Happy Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Pass check, coin check, ring check, shirt check, hat check. We got all those checks out of the way. Hot damn, do I got a bourbon review this week. This is pretty insane, and I can't believe I even got a bottle of this. It's super duper expensive. It's probably the most expensive bourbon I've had in a long time. But I figured I'd review it, and it's probably out of everybody's price range. Old Crow. So, I'm going to be reviewing this. You can see I have been sipping on it. Made by Jim Beam Distillery. Aged for 3 years. It's your basic budget bourbon. I got this big ass bottle for $12.27, and this includes that included tax. So, yeah, surprisingly, you can see I have been drinking on it. I haven't drank it straight. It's just kind of like a mixer. I been making, some old fashions and stuff with it. So let's try it straight up, and we'll see where we're at. Okay. I like doing the budget bourbons because everybody knows a $70 bourbon is good, right? But this is the stuff we walk past. This is some bottom shelf stuff. And I like reviewing this stuff. I find it unique, and I find, sometimes they're surprising. So, there it is. We're going to start with the nose, right? So, surprisingly super corny. Like, you just smell straight corn. It is a Jim Beam product, so it is a corn mash. There's corn, what is that? There is a citrusy quality to it. Orange peel? Corn, orange peel. Slight caramel note. That traditional caramel. There's it's like a black tea. That's kind of it's like corn, iced tea, and oranges. Kind of unique, Nothing real like super complex. The color's light amber, even caramelish. That's what I get on the nose. So there is a you can tell it's young. You can tell it's a 3-year bourbon, So let's taste it. Okay, so I'm not going to try to talk it up more than what it is. It's an $11 bottle of bourbon. But it's not bad. It's super young. It's super thin on the palate, which means the flavor doesn't linger whatsoever. It does have a Jim Beam quality to it. I know, some bourbon snobs don't like Jim Beam. I think it's a fairly decent bourbon. So much corn on the front. It's sweet corn, which isn't bad. But there's this sugary quality to it. Almost like those mellow pumpkins or mallow pumpkins or like a candy corn. I wouldn't so much say candy corn. You do get that citrus on the finish. It's super drinkable, actually. It's real sippable. I could drink this all day, to be honest. It's light enough where you could sip on it. There's not a major burn to it. It's surprisingly smooth for an $11.99, $12.27 or whatever I paid for it. Surprisingly smooth. This might be your daily bourbon drinker. The corn notes are wonderful. And it kind of does have a buttery quality on the palate. It does coat your mouth. Think of if you just took some sweet corn, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of caramel, and popped a couple candy corns in your mouth. That's what you got. Not real prevalent. There's no super extreme complexity to it. You can distinguish the flavors fairly well. That butter is nice on the finish though. It's actually really nice. The more you drink it, the more you like it. But that's normally with most bourbons. After 5 or 6 of them, they start going down easier. Yeah, man. That's a great budget bourbon. To be honest, you can't be mad at it. Does have the Jim Beam quality to it. Is very light. It's a young bourbon. But if you were going to mix something and want to sip on it and, you didn't want to use your $40 bourbon or, it's a great intro bourbon. This is what I'm trying to say. You want somebody to get into bourbons to be able to distinguish, some very simple flavors in them. There it is. Man, Old Crow, pick that up for $11. You won't be mad at it, that's for sure. Oh no. It's pretty tasty. It does have a watered down quality to it, but it ain't bad at all. All right. There it is, guys. So I picked this up at Giant Eagle. $11.99. It was like $12.27 with tax. You get a big ass bottle. Yeah. There it is. There's not much more to say about it. Get some Old Crow if you like simple but tasty whiskeys. Later.